Hey there, friends. If you're over 60 and a cruise is on your calendar or even on your wish list, this one's for you. Cruises are supposed to be pure magic. Ocean sunsets, warm breezes, great food, new cities, and no responsibilities except choosing between a deck chair or dessert. But here's the truth. Far too many of us step off the ship feeling bloated, wiped out, puffy, or even sick. And honestly, it breaks my heart, because every bit of that is avoidable. After more than 20 cruises myself, including a few where I absolutely learned things the hard way, I've figured out exactly why some seniors come home glowing like they just left a spa, while others need a full week to recover. Today, I'm counting down the 6 dangerous cruise mistakes most seniors make, and the simple fixes that let you eat, drink, dance, explore, and walk off that gangway feeling better than when you left. And stick around for the final mistake, because it's the one almost everybody makes on day one. It quietly sabotages digestion, sleep, and energy for the entire trip. Once you hear it, you'll never fall for it again. All right, anchors away. Let's dive in. Mistake number 6, medication mix-ups and ignoring your body's whisper. This one doesn't get enough airtime, but it's the most dangerous by far. The moment the ship pulls away from port, you're officially in international waters. There's no corner drugstore, no quick refill, and no, I'll grab it tomorrow. If you miss even one dose of essential medication, blood pressure meds, thyroid meds, blood thinners, diabetes medication, heart medication, the consequences at sea can escalate fast. At home, it's inconvenient. On a ship, it can turn serious in hours. That's why your medications should always live in your carry-on. Checked luggage gets delayed, misplaced, and sometimes ends up halfway across the ship. Bring at least 3 to 4 extra days of medication too. Cruises run late more often than people think. A small pill organizer, even if you never use one at home, helps you stay on track when time zones and cruise schedules start shifting everything around. And here's the big one. Listen to your body. If you feel sudden dizziness, unusual fatigue, swelling in your legs, tightness in your chest, or shortness of breath, don't push through it. Sit down, rest. And if it doesn't fade fast, head straight to the medical center. And please pace yourself. You don't need to attend every show or every trivia game. A peaceful hour on your balcony with tea is not missing out. It's smart longevity. Treat your meds the way the captain treats the lifeboats. Always ready, always protected, never optional. Mistake number 5, pretending germs take a vacation. Cruise ships are wonderful, but they are also floating germ festivals. Thousands of people touch the same railings, buffet tongs, elevator buttons, menus, and slot machines. One sneeze in the atrium can somehow make its way across 3 decks by tomorrow. But 2 tiny habits make a massive difference. First, wash your hands with soap and water like you're about to shake hands with royalty, especially before you eat. Sanitizer is good, but soap is the real champion here. Second, the moment you enter your cabin on day 1, do a quick 60-second wipe down. Remote, light switches, doorknobs, desk, phone, bathroom faucet. It doesn't need to be perfect, just enough to erase the last passenger's fingerprints from your life. I've done this on every cruise, and I swear I always come home healthy. It's not paranoia, it's self-defense. Mistake number 4, treating sleep like it's optional. Cruises look relaxing, but they're secretly full-day marathons disguised as vacations. You've got early breakfasts, excursions, sun, walking in port, pool time, dinner, shows, strolling the deck, late-night snacks. And half the time, there's a time zone shift thrown in for fun. But after 60, sleep is your superpower. When you don't get enough of it, immunity drops, inflammation rises, balance gets wobblier, digestion slows, and your energy and mood take a hit. The solution? Keep things gentle. Nap inside your cabin where it's cool, not outside roasting in the sun. Stick to the same bedtime routine you use at home, whether that's reading a chapter or sipping a little herbal tea. And pack an eye mask and earplugs. Cruise hallways at night are loud. Those cabin doors slam like thunder. And if you want peaceful sleep, avoid eating late at night. Midnight pizza tastes great for 5 minutes and terrible at 3 in the morning. Mistake number 3, turning your cruise into a 7-day couch marathon. Nobody expects you to train for the Olympics on vacation, but doing absolutely nothing leads to swollen ankles, stiff joints, sluggish digestion, and that heavy, tired feeling that follows you around all week. Instead, think of movement as active exploring. A sunrise walk on deck is one of the most peaceful moments you'll ever experience. And many ships even have little signs saying, 3 laps equals 1 mile. Taking the stairs for a couple decks here and there adds up quickly too, and the elevators are usually packed anyway. Try at least one free activity on board, a stretch class, gentle yoga, aquafit, or even line dancing. They're fun, lighthearted, and full of people our age who just want to move and feel good. And when you're in port, choose the walking tour or simply wander around the town. You'll see so much more and feel incredible later. Movement isn't exercise on a cruise. It's fuel for your body. Mistake number 2, the free drinks trap. This is the sneaky one. It starts with the welcome aboard champagne, then the pina colada by the pool, then the pre-dinner cocktail, then the after-dinner cocktail. Suddenly, alcohol has found its way into every part of your day. And after 60, alcohol hits harder, stays longer, disrupts sleep more, and dehydrates you faster. It can even interact with medications and affect your balance. The result? Puffy eyes, headaches, dizziness, and terrible sleep. So here's the fix. Follow the 1-for-1 rule. Every alcoholic drink gets matched with a big glass of water. This one habit alone prevents 90% of next-day misery. And decide your limit before the ship sails. Mine is 1 glass of wine with dinner and 1 fun mocktail during the day. And speaking of mocktails, the zero-proof drinks on cruise ships today are gorgeous. Virgin mango mojitos, blackberry spritzers, cucumber lime coolers. You get all the vacation glamour with none of the crash. And please, carry a refillable water bottle everywhere. The sea air is sneaky dry and drains hydration faster than you think. The number 1 mistake you must avoid. Now let's talk about the number 1 mistake almost everyone makes the moment they step on the ship. The dining mistake that quietly ruins more cruises than anything else. Picture this. It's embarkation day. You're excited, you're hungry, the ship smells like fresh bread and vacation happiness. You walk into the buffet and suddenly your plate becomes a skyscraper. Every station looks incredible. Everything's included. And before you know it, you've eaten way too much, way too fast, and your stomach is immediately overwhelmed. Most people think, I'm just full, no big deal. But here's the truth, especially for those of us over 60. This isn't just about overeating. It's about how vulnerable the digestive system becomes on a cruise. And the data backs it up. According to the CDC's Vessel Sanitation Program, which tracked more than 127 million cruise passengers, gastrointestinal illness, things like norovirus and acute digestive distress, is significantly more common on longer voyages and larger ships. That means the bigger the buffet and the longer the trip, the higher the risk of your gut feeling overwhelmed. In one recent outbreak, a single ship saw 7% of passengers fall ill, almost 200 people on one sailing. And many of these cases begin exactly the same way. The digestive system gets stressed early, immunity dips, and suddenly a simple buffet turns into a stay-in-your-cabin situation. And why does this hit seniors harder? Because as we get older, gut motility slows down, stomach acid decreases, and our gut's immune defenses weaken. So a sudden overload of rich, salty, sugary, high-fat foods becomes more than just uncomfortable. It can actually trigger cramps, bloating, dehydration, and even make you more susceptible to a shipboard stomach bug that's already making its rounds. This is why day 1 is everything. Which brings me to the fix that changed my entire cruise life, the scout and plate method. When you enter the buffet, don't grab a plate yet. Walk the entire room first. That quick lap calms impulse eating dramatically because your brain stops acting like everything is disappearing in 5 minutes. Then, and here's the trick, pick up the small plate, not the big dinner plate. Your brain still registers full plate, but you naturally eat far less without any sense of restriction. Build your plate gently, mostly colorful veggies and salad, Then a modest serving of lean protein like grilled fish, chicken, shrimp, or beans, followed by a small portion of a smart carb like sweet potato, quinoa, or brown rice. And then allow yourself one treat, not zero, because you're on vacation, but not five either. One crab cake, one little dessert bite, one spoonful of mac and cheese. This approach gives you the joy of the buffet without shocking your digestive system, and without setting yourself up for that slow, uncomfortable downward spiral that so many seniors experience after the very first meal. Do this on day one, and your stomach, your energy, your sleep, and your whole cruise will feel completely different. And there you have it, the 6 cruise mistakes that trip people up and the simple tweaks that turn a good trip into a great one. If you protect your medications, wash your hands, sleep well, explore actively, drink smart, and eat intentionally, you'll step off that ship with energy in the tank and memories you'll treasure forever. Now, I want to hear from you cruising pros. What's your #1 tip for staying healthy and happy at sea? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If these tips helped even a little, hit that thumbs up. It helps more fabulous folks like you find this channel. Tap subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay fabulous, stay curious, and bon voyage.